What's going on? What's up, people? What's going on? Morning thoughts this morning. Morning thoughts, guys. And we see I'm not going to be long, guys. About 15 minutes this morning. Morning thoughts. And we see the shooting in Wisconsin, guys. And guys, one thing that we have to realize, and the media don't want to speak about this, but I will speak about it. A lot of people don't want to speak about these things, and it's affecting our kids, and I believe I've been watching, the news and all this school shoot over the years and years, and it's not getting better. It seems it's getting increasing, getting worse. And one thing I discovered, that President Trump went on record, said that he wanted to put back Pryor back in school, and I think that's a very, very good idea. Not idea. That's how we should be. They took our Pryor out of school, the protection, and bringing destruction. Where YARDCHAT going with this? I'm going somewhere this morning. Follow me, guys. Morning thoughts. We have people, no disrespect. What I'm about to say is the truth. We take our Pryor out to school, but took our Pryor, but pledged to a flag, saying the flag is more important than God and the protection for our kids. It's even go further than that. You take our Pryor out of school and you bring in destruction where what you brought into school. Look what's going on in the school. Do I have to say what's going on? Look what happened in Wisconsin on Monday. A 15-year-old girl had some issues, and they're saying it's some combination of certain things going on. The enemy know that destruction to the kids is the number one thing, because if you destroy kids, you don't have a future. So over the years and years and years and years and years, America sold itself in destruction when it come down to the kids in our school. Because people took out Pryor. I think this happened back in the 80s under Reagan watch. Madam Albright, if I remember correctly. If I remember, don't quote me, I think it's Madam Albright that started. But there was someone else a couple years ago did something about her son in school, and she the one that took out Pryor. She fought the school and she won, and saying that her son don't have people. Let me tell you something. You have some evil and wicked people in this country. Don't listen. America is not a good country when it comes down to the standard of living to what the Most High say us to live. America make a lot of sacrifice, especially when it come down to the people. So you took our Pryor out of school. Now, instead of you pray, you pledge into a flag. I pledge allegiance to a flag, which is an object, which is an entity that cannot do nothing, cannot hear, cannot smell, cannot touch, cannot relate to your problems or your infirmities or your issues. A flag. A flag. And don't you know that over the period of years, they took our Pryor and put a flag for us to pledge allegiance to, actually is to worship. I'm not pledging to no flag. I am not giving up or sell my soul short to pray to no damn flag. Because a flag cannot do nothing for me. A flag cannot help me when I need someone to speak to. A flag cannot help me when things are hitting the fan, that only God knows what I'm going through and could relate. And according to the Most High, it said that He's in touch with our infirmities, our issues, our problem, what we have to go through. He's aware of it. So now you take our prayer out of school and kids cannot relate to God no more. They're not praying at home, not all. Away from your house, the school is another place where kids spend most of their teenager life, in school. And it seemed to me now that President Trump, when he gets sworn in January 20th, he said he's going to put back prayer back in school. And people, check this out now. For years and years, prayer came out of school. It was for a reason why, for damage to be done. Like they say, the horse already out. The horse let out of the stable already out. The cow is out of the pen, it's out. So for them to retract and try to do damage, it's too late. Our kids are paying the ultimate price. Because there is no protection in school. And they just left in school with no type of heavenly protection. That's what I'm telling people. People who believe in the true God, you make sure that you pray for your protection of your kids, especially when they go to school. Because when they go to school, there is a lot of things in school. School shooting. Kids losing their life. Teachers losing their life. The flag gonna save them? You're pledging to a flag, I pledge allegiance to a flag. You're saying that you pledge allegiance to a flag, an object. What is that? Then you want to know why the school shooting is getting out of hand? Because the devil is let loose in the school. Look what they're teaching in school. Look at the propaganda they're teaching in school. And you want to know why? I'm scary? Man, I'm not. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm not getting a lot of views on tonight, this morning, because this is real talk, guys. Real talk. This is real talk. You took our prayer to school. You replace it for kids to pray to a flag. Basically, you're saying a pledge to a flag, to an entity, to an object, to an idol. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. So you send your kid to school. You took our prayer out of school. Look what teaching in school. What they're teaching in school, the kids are not getting no type of education in school. A bunch of BS teaching in school. Half of the stuff they're teaching in school, these kids are not going to use it. Teach kids how to do a resume, how to speak properly when they're going to interview, how to dress, how to talk, how to open a bank account, how to restore their credit. These things kids need. They don't need no damn pledging to a flag and talking about what gender you are. They don't need that in school. That is not need in school. And Trump going to cut all of that out. And I'm grateful for this man that he's going to do it. Because our kids are suffering. They're after our kids. Our kids are being tortured and being traumatized. And we're going to sit back and watch our kids being desolated. The enemy have a plan for both generation, for cultures. It's not no black, white, Asian, Latino, whatever ethnic background you come from. The enemy have a plan for your kids. And whatever the challenge in your community or in your culture, the enemy going to use it to get your kids. In the United States, our biggest problem right now, and that is where all the issues is establishing from. This teaching in school, what they're teaching the kids, The communities are pushing their agenda on kids to confuse kids' mind. Oh, you don't have to be a boy. You could turn into a girl. Trump has said all of that is done. Because that is detrimental and traumatizing our kids, guys. You don't understand. I have kids. Any parents out there that love their child and want the best thing for their child, they understand the point of view I'm coming from. Because let me tell you something. And a lot of people don't want to speak about this, but what I'm about to reveal right now is the truth. In the white community, that is what the enemy is using, is school shooting, because majority of the kids that do that crime is Caucasian kids. Keeping it real. And in the black community, we're killing ourselves. We're lying to ourselves. And in the Asian community, is knockoff and counterfeits that they are pushing something they're not real. Because China have their issue too in China. They're eating fake food. It's killing them, guys. Chinese people or the Asian people do not live long, guys. It changed over the period of time. It changed because what they're eating is not real no more. It's a lot of fake food in China. Fake curry in Jamaica, fake rice. People don't understand each ethnic and background in this culture have to push something that the enemy is going to use. And right now in the Caucasian community, there is a big problem with school shooting because a lot of teachers, a lot of standby innocent people are getting killed. Am I lying? Look at the statistic of school shooting. Who's doing it? Keep it real, guys. Okay? I'm not going to be long, guys. I have to go in another 4 minutes. Getting ready to go to work, guys. Morning thoughts. These morning thoughts show is to give people something to think about than your issues that you so-called think you're having. Because let me tell you something, guys. You think your issue is worse than someone else. You don't want another person's issue. I do not want no one else's issue. I could handle my own issue. I don't want no one else's issue. No more burden. I need to carry my own cross, my own burden. I'm not carrying nobody else. So every person have to be responsible for what they do and say what come out of their mouth and their action. That is what YARDCHAT stand for. You are responsible daily. Chat challenges at times, people. It will come. But for our kids, they are fighting a battle that they are not going to win because we are legalized the enemy to come into the school. You took prayer out of school. Same thing in the church. That is where the enemy is, there in the church. He's there because he's not after the people in the world that doing the negativity. He's after the people so-called saying that they are doing the right thing, and which some of them are full of nonsense. So this morning, short morning thoughts. You took prayer out of school. What do you expect? So America is suffering for the consequences that they put out. Our kids are suffering because America believe God do not belong in school. So they put the enemy to run wild in the school. Now the enemy is giving you the result of what you put him in charge of. Destruction and killing and hate. Basically, that's what's going on in school right now. So there is no good thing right now come out of school shooting. I don't care how many problems, how many issues these kids are having. That is the resolve that they want to resolve the problem with the resolvement. They want to go kill people. That is what the enemy is lying to them, telling them, oh, take your gun, go to school and shoot up people. That's what the enemy is telling them, and they're doing it. So if you had prayer in school, the school system be 100% better because God is in the midst. Whenever you remove God and put the object there and say that is your God, now America going to suffer, our kids going to suffer, and the bloodshed just started because guess what? We gave the enemy permission for our kids. So All of these people coming on social media, coming on media, it's sad what's going on with school shoot. It's very sad. It's sad. But guess what? It's America government say it's okay to take pride out of school, no protection. So guess what? We reap what we sow. Guys, thanks for joining me this morning. I appreciate everyone. Make sure you subscribe, share, like the video, guys. Our short-term goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers for the year up. So please support our journey on this YARDCHAT platform and our journey, guys. And until later, I will be going live later, and I will put up videos and things like that today. Today is Wednesday. Today is my day that I do a lot of stuff for the channel, do podcasts and put up videos and things like that. And soon, guys, soon we're going to have a call-in where people could call in when I do a live podcast, guys. Until later. All right.